Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have another great show for you. I can't believe how quickly the year is passing.
I know.
And the changes, even from January to now, it's amazing the different things that have happened.
I know.
And it seems like that the years are just, it's like when you're
Going
watching
by
those
super
old
fast.
movies and you see the calendar, the pages on the calendar.
Yeah.
And
That makes me want to go back to old photographs or, now in this digital world, it's all on your phone. It's not where you print it out anymore.
Yeah, and you forget a lot of memories.
I know. So I feel like I go back and I look and I think, oh, I should have printed that, or I should put it up, or I forgot we went there, or, you have, and sometimes it's like you have so many photos to go through.
Thousands.
And then you got to pick one nice one. Or you have so many videos. I just erased a ton of videos that I was like, okay, because you're trying to get it just right. So you have like 10 versions of it. So I just finally, and can I just say that's a good thing to do when you're trying to kill time, is go through your old photographs.
Well, everybody it's gone so fast. We all just need to slow down a bit and kind of enjoy the moment. Right. But we want it for this month. We wanted to at least stop something for this month and keep it, where it's not going to change.
And I'm super excited because I think a Hawaiian bracelet, hand engraved by a master engraver, but these bracelets are so meaningful to so many people.
Now, these are our custom Hawaiian Scroll bracelets that we're going to be featuring in the show.
Some people gift it when you're young, child, teenager, Other people don't get this until they hit a milestone. And then still others don't get the wider ones until they hit other milestones or they finally gift it to themselves.
You've always seen these people that wear multiple bracelets on their arm.
4, 5, 6, 8.
Yeah, and they're all different sizes. All different names. Sometimes they're gifted to you. Other time you might be wearing your mom's or your auntie's.
I think those are neat.
Other times somebody like a husband or a mom or dad might gift them to their kids during certain milestones in their lives, so they collect. As Lori was saying, maybe they start out with a 4mm and then they work all the way up to a 20mm, depending on what milestones they hit.
Well, I have to say, more than once we've heard this story over the past 17 years that, whether it's a grandmother or a parent, that they'll say, well, I want to test out the responsibility of my child first and give them something less expensive, and then, work up to, gifting them the custom piece
in 14 karat or 24 karat gold.
And we do and can offer it in 14 karat gold. But what we found over the years is everyone is wanting to have that look, but you don't not only do you not want to spend that much maybe right now, but you also just don't want to worry so much. And if you've ever had a very, very expensive piece, you know what I mean. It's like if you're wearing something that's thousands of dollars, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Now it's tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah. Those bracelets that you bought in the 70s that are 20 to 25 millimeters, that are thick barrel bracelets, we're talking $10,000 to $15,000, $20,000.
I've had customers call and say, they went to go get the, current appraisal price, and I mean, they're wearing that much on their arm, and it's scary, They're
it is scary.
So not only are you afraid to wear it out, then it sits in your safe, and then you don't want to travel with it. I mean, that would be,
devastating.
If you forgot it. And we have so many of you who say, I just took it off for a minute to wash my hands or put it in the bathroom at the airport or whatever, and then they forgot it. So this is our way of thanking you for being such great customers and viewers throughout the years. We wanted to make sure that you were able to order these for yourself and for your loved ones and we're going to hold this price just for this month. We can't promise you after, just because we've really tried to keep the price affordable for so long.
Now this, what you're seeing is the base price. So I'll tell you what the base price includes, because everybody's like, what does that include? Do I get this? So the base price is sterling silver, 0.925 sterling silver metal, that sterling silver that everybody loves. So that's your base.
Right.
So you also get an engraved design on the outside.
Right.
So maybe you might want princess design, which
Right.
is really popular, or heritage design, which is very traditional, or kalakini design, which is also another traditional, or maybe you like nature. So Maile design is popular. So you get that, that's included. Also, what's included is the name. You could either get it in black enamel, or you could get it in raised lettering. Depending on what kind of style you want, design or look you want,
right.
you could choose either one of those. So those are all included.
And it would be a straight edge.
Straight edge is included too.
But if you wanted to add an extra, what we call scallop cutout edge, which follows the design of the scroll and adds just a different look to the bracelet, then you can pick and select and just pay a little bit more for that extra customization to have the edge cut out.
Right. Now, if you wanted a special design like bamboo, now bamboo is much more intricate, or maybe you wanted all sea animals, or maybe you want all plumarias. Those are much more intricate designs, so we do have an add-on price. The other add-on price is if you want to engrave it inside with a special message. We get a lot of people that want to put some special message inside. That is a add-on charge.
Right.
And then lastly, if you want it in gold plating. Now, because gold hit the $5,000 mark and above,
per ounce,
it's been crazy. So we're going to make sure that if you want that, you can add it on.
the gold plating.
And we're still charging a minimal charge for that gold plating. But you can add that on. So you're not paying for anything that you didn't order or you don't want. The other thing is, as Lori was saying, for this month only, we are keeping those prices the same. And what that means is, if the silver goes up, or if the silver, and it's not going down because it hasn't been going down, it may be stabilizing a little, but even at this point in the year, it's already up to a high point. Same with the gold. If the prices rise during this month only, remember, we're still going to keep it at this price, which is nice. Just for you.
I know. And I really enjoy the whole process of the customization, because it's really where our customers like you get so creative. You know, some of you will do all capital letters. Some of you will do the traditional first letter is uppercase, the rest is lowercase. Some of you will put, you know, one name and another. We've had so many variations, and it could be your first name, it could be your nickname, your middle name, your Hawaiian name, whatever name you want, your last name, you know.
It could be a saying even.
We've had people do sayings.
Right. You could put two names with ampersand in the middle, and you can put a husband and wife, or a mother and a daughter, a family name. So it really depends on what you really want. I will say that if you want to use capital letters, it's great to use them at the beginning of the name, or if you want to use initials, that is fine too. But I find that putting a full name in all capital letters,
too many flourishes.
There's a lot going on.
It's hard to read.
And you can ask us that. What do you think of this, or what do you think of that? And we'll get back to you and we'll tell you.
But I think the times I've seen that, which were interesting, was maybe they were doing the initials of the grandchildren. Or
that was really pretty, actually.
And then
they
inside,
had 7 or 8 grandchildren, so they put the first initial.
And then inside, I thought was really pretty, because they did each grandchild's full name with a heart shape in between, and you could go all the way around.
Now, the
So
only
that was
hard
really
part
neat.
about that one
Yeah.
was when you pass that on to a grandchild, who gets it?
Yeah,
Is it the first grandchild?
right.
Is it the favorite grandchild?
That's a tough one.
So I don't want to add more stress, but either you're going to get, if you have 7 grandchildren, you're going to have to get 7 bracelets.
Well, and I always say, don't worry so much about passing
Right.
it on. Just get it for yourself and
Enjoy
enjoy
it.
it now, or
And
get it
then
for whoever you
Let
want.
them fight
Let them
about it
over
afterwards.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I do think that a lot of times, again, we've been doing this for 17 years, and you think we would have seen everything, and then someone will come up with an idea, and we go, oh, that's really neat. Or they'll come up with something that they put inside, and it's one of those aw moments.
Yeah, and
Because it's like, oh, that's so nice.
we had an order too that she wanted red ink, and enamel, sorry, and
that was neat.
it turned out really beautiful.
Right.
So, and they were very happy with
Yeah.
it too. But I was talking originally at the beginning of the show, I was talking about how everything's moving so fast.
Yes.
And that kind of just slowing down in
Yes.
a fast world.
Yes.
So even Lori, we are constantly reminding ourselves to do that. So now we started this tradition of walking after our meals.
Right.
Now, not only is that good for us because, it burns calories, but it also makes you feel good, and we get to recap the day.
Right.
But we're trying to slow down and not rush as much.
Well, I remember, and this was probably like almost 100 years ago, right? Like back when I was in school, and they
That was
they
close
had us,
to that.
yeah, they had us watch a film, and it was talking about how in the future, everything's going to be so fast paced. Now, remember, and not telling you completely my age, but there were no computers, right? So we were still on typewriters, and there were no cell phones. So we're still on landline phones.
So basically, the kids in class still had to pay attention and weren't distracted.
I know. Our daughter always says, so were you guys like riding horse and buggy? There were no cars.
And then
I'm like, okay, I'm hurt.
and I'm saying to her, how old do you think we are?
But it does sound old when you say there were no computers or cell phones.
Yeah, and I did grow up riding horses. So.
A lot of people love putting their first name or their middle name or their last name.
Or their nickname, or
Right.
their family name,
Right.
or
We've even had people put aloha,
yes,
or just some saying that is meaningful
or
and
inspirational.
important.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
meaningful and important to you. And really, it's what speaks to you. I just think the great thing about this is for a lot of people, you've never had the chance to really customize and design your own piece, whether it's for yourself or for someone else. And it just makes it so special, I think.
We want you to customize it in a way that's specific to you or the person you're giving
Right.
it to.
And if you see a sample that fits exactly
Yes.
what you're looking for,
Yeah.
you can just say, oh, I want mine to look just like this.
And you can't imagine how many people have their camera ready and take a picture of the TV screen, and then they'll text us and they'll say, I want this.
Right.
And
Which makes it easy for
it
everybody.
makes it a lot easier. So it helps us. But maybe you want 2 flowers on the edge of each of your name. Maybe you want scroll work or leaves at the edge. We'll include that.
Yeah, I think that you should have fun with it, and really, you get to design how you want it, what you want it to look like, what name you want to put on it. And really, a lot of you tell us that you find it really enjoyable and really special to be able to do something so customized for yourself.
Now, if you receive one of these, or maybe you're going to give it to somebody, if you can take that extra moment and write one of these like handwritten cards. We were
know,
talking about
so nice.
handwritten cards. We get those all the time, and it's nice to receive something like that with a gift. It's also nice to send it out after you receive the gift. So, we're just kind of here to remind you of all the little subtle ways you could show your appreciation
Yeah.
to people, because you guys do it with us all the time. We
Right.
always feel appreciated by our customers. And it's funny because we got this one, and it's not a huge card, but I mean, it's not filled. Some of we have
Right.
many novels that people send us, but it says a lot. So it has this Superman symbol, and we know too, and we realize for you to go out
Right.
and have to get a card,
Right.
that in itself is a huge undertaking.
Then to write it, and
Then to write it
address it,
and send
mail it. I mean, that
It-
means a lot to
It
us.
does not go unnoticed. We do notice and appreciate it. But just Glenn sent us this, and he said, "Lori and Wayne, you guys are super." And then it has more writing in there.
Yeah.
But at the end it said, "Thank you so much." So different things like that. For us to receive it, it's fantastic.
Right.
We really enjoy reading
Yeah.
it. But we realize too, a lot of people, even though you're gifting something, you might not get anything in return. So if you don't, it doesn't always mean that the person
Yeah.
doesn't appreciate
Right.
it. But if you do have time, a handwritten note versus like a text or an email
Mm-hmm.
is a great way to show your appreciation too. And we really love that. So thank you for doing that.
I was just thinking of another mom where she, was bringing her daughter here for the first time.
To Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she ordered a custom, you might remember this, she ordered them both a custom horizontal necklace.
Oh,
So
right.
that when they arrived here, she had it sent to her on the mainland, but she brought it in her suitcase, hand carry. And then when they got here, she gifted it to her so that she could be wearing this traditional Hawaiian heirloom
Nice.
piece
Yes.
while they're here. And it just made for the whole experience. And again, her daughter was just so, wow, I think she was just so emotionally, moved by the thoughtfulness, but that her mom had to plan this ahead of time because, again,
Yeah.
just to remind you, it takes 3 to 5 weeks
Right.
for delivery.
Right.
So
Well,
you want
it's
to make
not
sure
only
you
for
ordered in
delivery,
advance.
it's to create this custom
Yeah.
piece for you. Our master engravers create these one piece at a time. So he's focusing on your custom piece that you designed, and he has to hand engrave these.
Right.
And then by the time he's done and we ship it out to you,
Right.
it does take about 3 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And the really nice thing about the one that Lori was talking about, the mom put the date they were here,
Right.
and with a heart symbol and mom. If you've never shopped with us before, it's very easy. You could log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv, or you can give us a call at 888-965-7467.
Or 808-892-3337.
Or maybe you're feeling tech savvy and adventurous. You can hold up your camera to the screen, aim it at our QR code in the lower right, and then when your camera focuses on it, just tap it and it'll bring us or bring you right to us. And then you're able to order directly from our website and scroll and scan and drop down and everything. But we're here for you.
Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
We talked about on another show how the metal prices, precious metal prices, are going
Right.
berserk. So on this particular show and the shows all during this month that we're featuring our custom pieces, we want to make sure you know, even if the silver and gold prices go up, we're going to keep it at that special price that you
Right.
see on the screen.
Well, it's really a great time to be thinking about any special pieces that you want to get.
Right.
And we do want to clarify, because I do get a lot of calls where people say, "Oh, I saw something yesterday or 3 days ago and I forgot, and can I still get the special?" So like Wayne was saying, just for this month, you definitely get this price. So it's really great because we cannot guarantee this low price later.
Right.
So if there's anything that you're thinking about, it's really a great time. And it's a good time to treat yourself as well. I know a lot of you have been waiting, kind of putting it off, saying, oh, I really want to get something for myself. And this is one of our most popular items.
It is. And it's because it's so affordable, but it's our Hawaiian heirloom vertical bar scroll custom pendant.
I think it's
Lori's
because
wearing it and I'm wearing
I think it's because it's traditionally a really nice look. People love that it elongates, but they just love the vertical look, you know, having your name in kind of the up and down is what I try to say. Instead of a cross horizontal, it's up and down.
Now, we talked about customizing. If you haven't seen our custom show before, we talked about how you can customize this piece to be exactly what you want or exactly the gift that you want to give to somebody. And the base price of this gift is what you see. Now, if you want to add special add-ons, you can do that, such as gold plating it. Or maybe you want to do a cutout edge, or maybe you want to add a special message in the back. Those are all extra. But at the base price, you're going to get a sterling silver pendant, and you're going to get either a black enamel or a raised lettering design on the pendant itself.
And let's talk about what you can engrave on it. So a lot of times people want more scroll. I've even had people who just do all scroll design.
Yes.
And then other people will do initials. Other people, if your names are shorter, they might do, you know, 2 names with an ampersand, but mostly,
or an initial with and.
Yeah.
And then another initial.
But a lot of people love putting their first name or their middle name or their last name.
Or their nickname or their family name or...
We've even had people put aloha.
Yes.
You know, or, you know, just some saying that is meaningful.
Or inspirational.
And important, yeah, meaningful and important to you. And really, it's what speaks to you. I just think the great thing about this is for a lot of people, you know, you've never had the chance to really customize and design your own piece, whether it's for yourself or for someone else. And it just makes it so special, I think.
Well, with these vertical bar pendants, there is enough room on the front and the back to do some creative things. And we're going to talk about all the different creative things that people have done with these. Now, I had spoken to a customer that wanted their family, or their the person's new married name, which would be a family name, and then on the back they put the longitude and latitude of the place that they met first.
That's neat.
So that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
We've had people that have the name, nickname, and then they might put a birth date on the back.
Right. Graduation
date, yes.
Birth date, anniversary, just anything special or meaningful for them. I love when it's a special saying that has meaning just to, you know, you and the other person. Or maybe...
Yeah, an inside joke kind of thing.
Yeah. And then a lot of families have things they say to each other all the time. Like to the moon and back, you know, love you to the moon
we
and
get
back.
that a lot, yes.
Yeah, but sometimes just growing up, you guys always would say things to each other. And so it has that kind of inside meaning. No one else really would kind of know what that means, you know? But it can be funny too, or it can be sentimental.
And, you know, you don't have to give it for a birthday or an anniversary. There's milestones that we actually don't celebrate enough. Like there's the first job, let's say. That's a huge and a really big deal.
It is
the
a
first
really
job.
huge deal.
Or maybe it's even paying off a credit card. I don't know. Something that is a huge milestone for a lot of people. Becoming grandparents. Grandparents can give it to their grandchildren, or their grandchildren could give it to their grandparents.
Or, you know, like let's say you have a daughter and she becomes a mom for the first time. You know, you could write something like that to her, or
That's
have
nice.
a special piece. So
Or
it's just marking these special moments,
Yeah.
like you're saying, that sometimes we,
kind of forget.
yeah,
I mean, even a retirement anniversary that somebody may be retiring, and that's your, kind of memory. A lot of people work with groups.
Right.
And when you're working with those groups, especially for years or decades,
right. Oh my
and then
gosh,
somebody leaves that
Right.
workplace,
Right.
and there's kind of a hole left. So this is a perfect retirement parting
Yes.
gift. If you're wondering, instead of a pen
Right.
or a watch,
Right.
if you want to give them something special that says Hawaii, and that they're going to be remembered, and that maybe you had an inside joke at work, this is, I think, one of the perfect gifts to give somebody.
Well, the great thing is a man or a woman
Yes.
can wear it. So
Yes.
it's, really a great all-around gift. And I was thinking again when I was talking about giving it to someone who's becoming a mom for the first time, or a dad, a parent. A lot of times you'll hear them saying, "Oh, we've been getting all these gifts, but it's for the baby." So,
Oh, that's true.
right? And
That is
you
true.
kind of forget to mark that it's a really special occasion for them to become a parent.
Well, dads, if
Right.
the mom is going through the 9 months and, going through all that.
You had sympathy.
Turmoil.
You had
I-
sympathy.
when you ate,
Wayne,
I ate.
Wayne had cravings.
Yes, when you had craving, I gained 20 pounds. It was like I almost had the baby. Yeah, I had to lose 20 pounds after she had the baby. But the thing too is, after Lori had our daughter, I carried in a baby carrier
That's true.
our daughter almost everywhere.
That's
but
true.
instead of 9 months, I think I carried her up to almost
don't
2
know
or
how.
3 years old when we go to Disneyland or whatever in these backpacks.
Not
So
to mention,
I did my job.
Not to mention that he carried even like our nephews around.
You have to recognize these different milestones in people's lives because, it goes by so fast and things
Yeah.
happen so fast. So
Yeah.
to commemorate them in a special way.
And it could
this is
even
great.
be where it's not the first child, but it's
Yeah.
like they've had many, and so they, you could just
Well,
get
we've
them
had
something.
that.
Yeah.
We've had people put their
Right.
family name on the front,
right.
and then you put all the
kids'
kids' names in the
yeah.
back. Well, we hope you were able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy. So log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.